Some cities just understand each other. Nashville and St. Louis are both steeped in culture, a baseball culture.
I mean, it's just really cool to see the ties between black baseball in the 1920s and the 2020s. We got a big ball game ahead of us.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
And I'm just proud to be out here. This is an amazing opportunity to celebrate the St. Louis Stars.
This is Stars Across America, the series that follows us, the Nashville Stars. In this episode, we head to St. Louis.
Hi, I'm Bob Kendrick, president of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum and a proud board member of the Nashville Stars Baseball Club. Of course, our historic effort to bring expansion Major League Baseball to the great city of Nashville. You could say that there was a lot of history, made in the Stars. And of course, the Negro Leagues were filled with some of the biggest and brightest stars to ever play this game. But there were a number of Stars teams. And of course, this Nashville Stars venture not only celebrates Nashville's black baseball history, but it is essentially a nod to the other great Stars teams that were part of the Negro League. And so on this episode of Stars Across America, we celebrate America's national pastime through the Stars. Our team is headed to St. Louis, Missouri, home of the legendary St. Louis Stars, one of the few Negro League teams that had their own ballpark, Stars Park. And of course, they had some of the greatest baseball players in the history of this game when you start to talk about the likes of James Thomas, Cool Papa Bell, Mule Suttles, who coincidentally swung a 50-ounce bat. And of course, the great Willie Wells, AKA L.D. Obley. All were part of Stars' lore and legends there in the great city of St. Louis. And just a few of those legendary, Stars who called the Negro Leagues home and were part of the litany of great Stars teams that we get to celebrate through this historic effort, the Nashville Stars.
What's up, everybody? We are getting ready to leave Nashville Stars headquarters for a Stars Across America tour, heading out to St. Louis to go learn about the St. Louis Stars, to experience the St. Louis Cardinals game, to go to Rawlings. So come along for the journey. We're excited to have you. We're on our way from Nashville to St. Louis. We're super thankful to our friends at Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer, for giving us this amazing 2026 Ford Explorer. As we're driving here from Nashville to St. Louis, I think back to what those Negro Leagues players, what their trip would have been like. I mean, we have the photo of the original Nashville Stars Baseball Club bus, and I mean, that was everything to those players. There wasn't always a restaurant they could go to or a hotel they could go to. Came to St. Louis, had to get some toasted ravioli. As a non-resident expert on toasted ravioli, this is a pretty special one right here. So.
Yeah, welcome to the Rawlings experience here at Westport in St. Louis. We're super excited to have you guys.
We're excited to be here and see all the amazing stuff that you have going on here.
Yeah, so Rawlings has been based in St. Louis since '87. We've only had 5 locations of our office. This is obviously our flagship store, which is pretty cool. So we wanted this to be like the tribute to what people experience with Major League Baseball, but also with Rawlings as a brand, because we've never really had that stake in the ground. We're in St. Louis, we're not going anywhere anytime soon, but we wanted to represent every team. So whether you're a fan traveling to see your favorite team play the Cardinals, or you're a St. Louisan, there's something for everybody.
Hey, Mike, it's just a pleasure to be here with the official ball, base, helmet, glove, and newly equipment bags,
yes,
for Major League Baseball. So thank you so much for having us here today.
Hey, welcome to St. Louis. This is a baseball town, and you're in the right spot.
We're amongst friends.
Yes, we are.
We also have a glove breaking machine. This is Taylor.
Hey, Taylor.
Taylor is one of our glove experts. So a lot of people are particular about how their glove breaks in, but some people want to be more ready to go. We bought the glove, let's hit the field. So Taylor and some of our other store associates can go through and break it in for you, which is pretty cool.
Can you tell me about any of the history or connection between Rawlings and the Negro Leagues or Rawlings and the St. Louis Stars, if you know?
Yeah, I specifically Negro Leagues. I mean, certainly being a longtime equipment supplier, right? Since 1887.
Yeah.
I mean, there isn't any baseball we don't touch. We're on it every field in the country, right? So we've been side by side with the organization. We're friends with Bob Kendrick. Love Bob. He's done a wonderful job on reimagining the whole brand, and propping it up, and it's a destination now for Kansas City. It's on the trip, right?
We have a timeline over here just walking through the evolution of baseball equipment. You can see a picture of one of our founders. Yeah, these are some of the early prototypes when we first started selling fielder's mitts, when they were officially called fielder's mitts. But you've got the Bill Doak glove, which Bill Doak was a St. Louis Cardinals player. He was the first player ever to create the web for a baseball glove, which is just two pieces of
those
leather.
were just individual fingers before.
Yep. So now there's an actual web. It's literally just two strings pulling it together. This is our custom glove pro shop.
Oh, wow.
So Rawlings has a custom glove builder that's on our website. And this is the only place in the world that you can see all of the different features for the gloves in one spot. So you have all the different leather colors, all the different palm stamps, lace colors, patches. It's always fun to kind of flip through and see what patches you can add to your glove.
It's really cool. This is a special experience to be able to, I remember literally going online or going to Dick's and picking out a glove.
Yep.
And now what you're able to do to really make it your own and show your own personality through it is very cool.
As we're trying to be a part of the next level of expansion for Major League Baseball, can you talk about what that means for Rawlings business and the opportunity to have a Major League ball club in a new market?
We're always trying to build the sport right from the ground up. The influence that the Stars will have in not only Nashville, but Tennessee and then the region with getting kids to play baseball. And that's what it's about, right? We gotta perpetuate the sport, keep it going, bring more kids into the sport. And so we're all about it. We're pulling for you guys. We want Nashville. We're a 5-hour drive away. So it could become a really friendly rival if all works out right.
I would love a weekend series up here and a home and home and invite you down to Nashville for some games.
Well, we'll do that.
So the Gold Glove Award is a Rawlings owned award that MLB does not give. We give it out every year. We're not biased. There's guys that aren't Rawlings endorsers that do win every year, but it's the best defensive player at every position. A lot of people don't realize that the glove actually comes off the award.
Oh.
So if they're a Rawlings athlete, we make their exact game day model, every spec out of the gold leather.
Wow, that is very cool. I thought it was just a stock one, but obviously I see catcher's glove, left-handed gloves.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's always player specific. So this is the Gold Glove Vault. It's our version of a Hall of Fame, so all of the guys that have a locker in here have won the most Gold Glove Awards at their position. The Gold Glove Award started in 1957, so we have every plaque from every year up till now.
Okay, so one of our advisors, okay, let me think about my years, is R.A. Dickey, 2013, right there, Nashville Stars advisor, Gold Glove winner.
Nice.
Very cool.
So these 4 gloves, well, 3 gloves and 1 soccer ball that are in the middle are 1 of 1. Some of these are 1 of 10s. This one is our Swarovski crystal glove. The group that did it was a boutique in Clayton called Luso that's local to St. Louis. You can put it on if you'd like to.
It's just so cool to see the innovation from 1877 to 2021.
Yeah.
But
and we're not stopping anytime soon.
But 60 feet 6 inches, 90 feet base pads, none of that ever changed.
Nope.
But the technology along the way did.
It's crazy.
We just spent the morning at Rawlings, where the tools of the game are made. Now we wanted to talk to someone who mastered them.
I'm interested from your point of view. I mean, you spent 15 years playing in the city. Tell me a little bit about your general relationship with St. Louis and your perspective on it as a baseball city.
82 being my first year, I knew that I was coming to an organization in a city that was rich in tradition. Players like the great cool Papa Bell. I think everybody's heard the stories of him and his the lightning that he presented. And I think that was really kind of the nexus for what what made baseball exciting here in St. Louis. That style, I guess it's probably the best way to put it. You know, when you have players that, I want to say this, the things that we had to deal with as players has nothing can compare to what they had to deal with, you know, the times and stuff. So as a player, I'm very grateful and very thankful for what they had to deal with, you know, because each generation hopefully got a little bit easier as time went on. But for those guys who were the first to do it, it was tough.
We talk a lot about how legacy is an active thing.
Baseball, in a way, was really the relief for a lot of us as a black culture. It became part of our culture. And so to have had the opportunity to be a part of that has been very, very special. And especially here in a town like St. Louis that had so many great players from Bob Gibson to Luke Brock and from Cool Papa Bell. You know, those people really kind of paved the way for people like myself that gave me the opportunity to go out and do what I love to do. And I just tried to continue the stream of entertainment that those guys created.
Now the team arrives at historic Stars Park, once home to the St. Louis Stars and today home to Harris Stowe State University. Built in 1922, this was the first professional ballpark in the country owned entirely by Black Americans and the first in St. Louis to install permanent lights for night baseball. For a decade, the Stars were one of the great powers of the Negro National League, winning 3 championships behind Hall of Famers Cool Papa Bell, Mule Suttles, and Willie Wells. In left field, a trolley barn doubled as the outfield wall, 35 feet of brick that rivaled Fenway's Green Monster. The crowds in the grandstands are long gone, but the diamond remains. And today, we join the Nashville Stars team as they walk the same ground the St. Louis Stars once called home.
Obviously, this is a park with a ton of legacy, but I just think it's also so cool that it's a currently used ballpark and used by an HBCU at Harris Stowe State. I mean, it's just really cool to see the ties between black baseball in the 1920s and the 2020s. Walking out to center field right now. It's a lot of ground to cover, but Cool Papa Bell, they said, was the fastest man on the planet. Center field at Stars Park. Rocking the Cool Papa Bell number in his territory, on his field. I mean, this is what we're doing it for. This is what it's all about. I mean, when we think about what we know about our Nashville Stars team and just having a little bit of information that we do in Nashville, it's so important for us to come to a place like this here in St. Louis, where one of the other Stars teams, the St. Louis Stars, played. It's just like, it takes you to a different time. It takes you to a different place. The cars, the advertisements on it, all the wood and steel poles. I mean, it's just such an important legacy that we get to continue to tell the story of, and we take a ton of responsibility. I mean, we're not from St. Louis and we don't represent St. Louis, but we do represent the Stars and those teams that played here. So to be here on this site and to be able to learn more about the St. Louis Stars is just a pretty incredible thing. Man, I'm just proud to be out here. This is an amazing opportunity to celebrate the St. Louis Stars right in front of all these stars at the original Stars Park. It's a pretty incredible moment.
Oh, baby, only you. Only you.
Thank you very much. Just nothing like being behind the turtle on a big league field watching batting practice before the game. Thank you, St. Louis Cardinals. Thank you, Dustin Ozzie Smith.
They always say it's different from seeing the shark on the TV.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right.
I should have brought my Nashville Stars hat.
Yeah. See, put a signature on it.
That's the grand poobah.
Yeah.
Just asked on a radio show the other day. It was such a weird question, but the guy's like, name your 5 favorite hats in Major League Baseball. I'm like, I don't wear anybody's hats because like I do this for a living.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna wear like a Yankees hat. I'm like, I'll give you one, the Nashville Stars.
Here, I owe you this 20.
Well, you know, that one was a really easy one.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Every year we win it, something new.
Something new. I mean, it's all cranes in the city. That's all you see right now. And then, I mean, with that Negro Leagues tie-in and that story right there, like, Major League Baseball has been doing things, moving this way. It's going great. We're doing everything we can. We're here in town telling the St. Louis Stars story as a part of the overall Nashville Stars because they were a Negro Leagues team too. So, but we're happy to be out here on the field too.
Love it. I've heard a little bit about it. Feel like I'm up to date with it. Hopefully things continue.
Let's get through CBAs and let's start the competition. We're ready. We'll have a fun rivalry for 25 years.
Everybody knows the joke about,
Light switch.
but that was true. Did you know this?
I did not know that.
So Bob Kendrick.
Yes.
Okay, Bob Kendrick was doing an interview once, and he was talking about Satchel Paige telling him the story. So the two of them were roommates on a road trip. And King Papa Bell got up to the room first, and it was an old hotel with a short in the wire. And he noticed that when you turn the light up,
Yeah.
it took a second.
Oh my God, that's a true story.
So this is what Satchel Paige told Bob Kendrick, so then the Satchel Paige gets up to the room, and cool Papa Bell says to him, "Hey, I'll make a bet. I could turn this off."
It's like, I'll take that. That is incredible. What an all-time story. I've heard the story,
Yeah, everybody heard the story.
but didn't know that it was a true story.
TV.
Yeah, that's incredible. So we are longtime homies, but I don't know if everybody else knows who you are. Would you mind introducing yourself real quick?
So Dustin Smith, son of Hall of Famer Ozzie Smith, so have some great roots here. Grew up at the ballpark, running around the field. Excited to have the Nashville team here. And got to treat them right with the St. Louis hospitality. You got to come to a Cardinal game, get a ballpark hot dog. Miss Janice, you'll know Miss Janice. You'll come to love Miss Janice as the best hot dog lady. But all in all, this is a great baseball town and a great baseball experience.
We talk a lot in Nashville about Southern hospitality
Yes, sir.
and how we want to be the most welcoming place for anybody. But there's a pretty high bar with what you and St. Louis has done for us coming out here.
Listen, I grew up playing baseball, so I was always in the leadoff spot, so I wanted to set the expectations. First game,
Cardinals game? First game at the new Busch. I went when it was right over there, but it's my first time here.
It's a new baby.
Dude, the ballpark is incredible. Opening it up to have the arch out there, I mean, it's just, that in the background is so iconic.
Yeah.
What number game for this is you?
Including Old Busch, we won't go by number. We'll just say almost 40 years of Cardinal baseball.
That's incredible.
And I love every minute of it.
Like when we set out to do this, we knew we wanted to honor the St. Louis Stars, honor the Detroit Stars, honor the Philadelphia Stars. And we had a little bit of a plan, but it's you who's made this for us because you showed us St. Louis. You helped us see what makes the city so special and the unique culture of it. You took us to this unbelievable ballpark today to do this. You took us over to Harris Stowe to see the old St. Louis Stars ballpark. Like, this is what we set out to do, is just get together with the people that know it best, that will show us the way to do it. Because when we finally have the chance to invite you to our ballpark, I hope you'll see little bits of St. Louis and what we took away from this trip.
Listen, I'm one of your biggest supporters. I know it's going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And it's going to be sooner than later, but absolute blessing and a privilege, man. I'm so excited to have you guys here.
We got a big ball game ahead with us.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
3, 2, 1, go.
So we're back at my favorite hot dog vendor spot. This is Miss Janice. She serves the best hot dogs in Busch Stadium. The love that she puts into them is different. Yes, there's good food everywhere, but we're gonna go show Miss Janice some love. So let's go ahead and give her some love. So I'm explaining to everybody that, again, if they want a real hot dog with some real love, it only comes from this stand right here. This is the place where you want to get your dog, where you get some good stuff at. So 1 dog, 2 dog, 3 dog, 4, 5 dog, 6 dogs,
7 dog
more. So yeah, let's do 5 hot dogs. Yes, the game is fun, but coming here and getting the food and the love. Yes, ma'am. Please and thank you. And we will be back. It's time. You see the STL on it. It's going down.
Standing out here outside of Busch Stadium, and we are in the statues of all the legends here. One of the legends, who I'm repping today, is James Thomas, Cool Papa Bell. Too cool to be standing next to Cool Papa right out here outside of Busch Stadium. James Thomas Cool Papa Bell, Negro Leagues, 1922 to 1950. Combined speed, daring, and batting skill to rank among the best players in Negro Leagues. Contemporaries rated him fastest man on the base paths, hit over 300, regularly topping 400 on occasion. Played 29 summers and 21 winters of professional baseball. One of the things I love most about Busch Stadium and this whole ballpark district is all of this around us. I mean, the ballpark itself is amazing for all of the people that are in there watching the game. But there are a ton of people out here just in Ballpark District, at the live property and all over, hanging out, spending money, having a great summer evening. So I think it's really special what the Cardinals have done in a lot of other Major League Baseball franchises. They're investing in the city and they're creating a great place for people to spend their time, their money, and really have an amazing time. Standing here on the Mississippi River, it reminds you that this connects cities like St. Louis to Memphis to New Orleans, all thriving cities for Negro Leagues baseball. We came to St. Louis to learn more about the history of the St. Louis Stars, and we got that, but we got so much more too. We got to go to Rawlings, one of the oldest manufacturers from 1877, and we went to Busch Stadium with Dustin Smith, son of St. Louis Cardinals icon Ozzie Smith, and got to watch a ball game and have a hot dog. This was an amazing trip, and we're so thankful to St. Louis. But we're coming for you, Detroit, and then Philly after that, to honor the Detroit Stars and the Philly Stars. Come along for the ride.